Right, joined by Armagh manager Kieran McGeeney. Kieran, a point, sealed promotion, so job done.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. Now I'm sure the purists wouldn't be writing too many sort of accolades about it, but it was a tough game. Like with two teams that are going to be playing each other in the championship, probably wanting to give nothing away, and at the same time, like both needed the points to try and gain promotion. So we would have been disappointed. We missed a few things. Like we thought we played much better in the second half, but then Fermanagh would be very disappointed too. Like the couple of late chances, like with free kicks, but. It's like we found in the first half, you'd think it was easy to shoot into those goals, but it wasn't. Like in the two Quigleys, in fairness to them, like I've watched them take free kicks. Like if there was no breeze there, those would be going over. So I suppose it's a fair result. We're happy with the point. Does us. And I suppose it leaves it in Fermanagh's hands now next week to
get promotion.
Yeah.
Were you surprised that, given you're so dominant around the middle, that Fermanagh kept going long and down the middle in the kick out?
Listen, the thing is, they caught us a couple of times. They like that one over the top and breaking onto it. Fermanagh are very agile, very quick players off the break, and when you get sucked in looking for kickouts, they can take you on the break a wee bit like what Tyrone do. So it's easy to sort of be critical when it doesn't go for you, and there's times it just takes one break, to go for you in that goal or whatever. We were lucky twice, yes and no, but the way they do it, then they're well set up behind midfield, so even if they do lose it, if we gain possession, they have their players behind the ball, so we're not going to get an easy one. And if they do get it, they have breaks off the midfield, in numbers, and you're pushed up, so it's, you only have to be lucky once or twice in football to make it count.
Indeed. You probably could have had a stonewall penalty in the first or the second half. We definitely thought it was up above. I suppose Cassidy had a hard enough job. It was an Ulster derby. What did you make of the performance from himself overall?
Difficult question. Objectivity is a hard thing for any manager after a game. On him, you watch it the next day, it's a completely different game. You try your best to be objective and say, most referees, I'm fairly vocal, but it's never easy. But I think, everybody's going to disagree with me again, but I think the game's impossible to referee when you don't have set rules. Okay. I just think, it was an Australian referee once said, our game's a game of half rules. Depends how big or strong you are, or small, or it is they're trying to let the game go as much as possible. And and then you tell them 3 or 4 moves later what they should have done. If they give the advantage and white killed, you don't get it, you're annoyed. Or if they don't give the advantage and you think you would have got it, you're annoyed. So it's not a great job, but I think it's made harder. But I've said that often enough. So I just think it's hard. Everybody tells me there's a tackle in Gaelic football. I'm around a long time and I've yet to see it being implemented. But I like the way they're trying to referee the game now. They're trying to let it flow. They're trying to let players play, and I suppose that's all we can ask for.
Okay. And finally, I suppose next week.
Correct enough, was it?
I think it was PC.
All right.
I think it was PC. And finally, I suppose Wexford next week. Promotion sealed. You obviously have a good few injuries. So will you try and mix it up a bit next week?
Well, look, we had it this week. We had 4 new starters there. They hadn't started all year, and everybody's pushing for a place, because we know when we come back here in the summer, it's going to be more the same. It's going to be a tight, tough affair, and fellas are going. This is probably their last chance of putting their hand up, because when you get to Croke Park, it's a different game. It's big pitch and a whole lot of different things, and just because you can play well there doesn't mean you're going to play well here. It's a completely different thing. So I would say there'll be a big push for places this week, even from some of the regulars that know that if we get some of our injuries, there's no guarantees. Because it's a different game. Fermanagh play a style that. Maybe not always the big athletic fellas suited. You have to be agile. You have to be quick, and just see who puts their hand up, I suppose. Okay.
And just finally on Ethan Rafferty, then how is he looking?
Well, we're hoping that we'll have him back. It was a bit of bony bruising, so but bony bruising can last a week and can last 2 or 3 weeks. So we're just hoping that everything else is intact. So.